Hey there, boys and girls. Good morning. Welcome to Adventures of the Broken Retired. Thank you very much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I want to show you something real quick before we get started with the video. Watch how much of a difference there is between yesterday and today. Check this out. Tell me that ain't beautiful out there today. It's absolutely perfect. It's nice and cool, a little breeze blowing, low humidity. Fine, fine, fine day. Anyway, let's turn this thing around so we can get to business here, get to work here. And there we have it, the toolbox that I started on yesterday in primer. Now, if you really want to do a good job, what you should do is do a little sanding work just to scuff it off and smooth it down. And it'll come out better, you know? Do a better job. The truth of the matter is, it's a toolbox that's going to be up underneath the workbench. It ain't the space shuttle. I'll be perfectly happy to have it. With any imperfections it comes out with. So, sit tight a second. I got to do some paint can shaking and set the camera up and all kind of good stuff. Sit tight. Something I forgot to do yesterday. I'm going to do it today and make it easier to correct yesterday's mistake. I forgot to cover this up. Really covering that stuff up does make a lot of difference on the appearance of the final job. Makes it, I don't know, it gives us some color, makes it look like somebody cared and knew what they were doing. How about we make this puppy blue? What do you think? Well, making it blue is kind of the point of the thing. See, I remembered to block out down there. I forgot to do that when I was priming. I'm still not sure about that color though. It just doesn't have any depth. You know, it's going to take about 300 of those spray cans to paint the truck, and $1 or $2 in each difference in price in each can. It's going to make a lot of difference in how much I have to spend painting it. But if you paint it and it looks bad, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But that top that I put on, you see, I took it back off because it wouldn't work. But when that thing works like it should, it puts out a different pattern. It's like a flat blade spray pattern on the paint, and it makes a lot of difference in how it goes on and the way it looks. It's much, much, much better. All right, boys and girls, kind of a quick job there, but what do you think? Reckon it'll be all right? Really, this side would be the side to look at. Think it'll be okay? The metal is real rough under the paint. I'm not really worried about that, to be honest with you. I mean, it's an old toolbox. Looks good enough to me. I'll put another coat on it a little bit. Y'all hang out. All right, boys and girls. We got the first coat of blue on there, and a couple things that I noticed. First of all, look right here. Got a little bit of a blue tint going on there, which means that after today, I'm gonna have to get a respirator, because I don't want to breathe all that crap in. I'm too old to be playing that game. Quit smoking so I wouldn't lose my ability to breathe. I'm not gonna have paint take it away. So I'm fixing to put this. I don't have a respirator right now, so I'm not gonna worry about it today. I put the first coat on, and I'll tell you what I did. I don't know if you noticed this. Hang on. But during the other video, I put this top on the paint can. And I did that because it's got this dial. And with this dial, you can change the pattern that it sprays. And that pattern right there is like this. It's wide and flat. You're going to notice I got a big spot right here too. you're going to notice when I'm painting how different it paints. Now, I've got to hurry up and get this because this can needs to be used, and I've sprayed some of it. I don't want it to dry in there, so let's get busy with it. What do you say? I know it's kind of hard to see because the video has me moving so fast, but you can see the difference in that pattern. All right, this can is done. So we're going to put you on hold for a minute. Well, boys and girls, I went to put the top on the new can with the cool fan spray. And evidently this can doesn't like that cool fan spray. Now, I know it fits these because I had it on the other one. But it ain't gonna work on this one for some reason. So it is what it is. We're back to a round spray. Man, I tried putting that top on that can and blue paint just started running everywhere. It was a mess. How about we move the camera a little bit so we get a little bit better shot of what's going on. I think the point of the camera is to show what's happening, isn't it? There was some I edited out there for a couple of reasons. One reason was because it was just a toolbox or half a toolbox laying on a table. And the other one was because I keep sticking my butt in the camera. And I tell you, I hate that. Look at this. I'll get it. I got it up there. Got it on my beard. Got it on my eyebrow. I tell you what. Anyhow, what really surprises me is I don't have any runs in it yet. I'm shocked. The primer or the finish coat. I'm going to put one more coat out in a little bit later. I wish I could get that fan to work, that fan spray thing. But anyway, you can buy those. I need to look and see, because you can buy those that are specifically interchangeable. And they work real well. That fan spray works exceptionally well, much better than the round spot. Look at that. Anyhow, the toolbox will be done pretty soon. One more coat will get it. Okay there, boys and girls. One more coat of paint to put on. And I'm starting to look like a Smurf. I'm blue everywhere. I'm blue on my forehead. I'm blue right here. I'm blue all over my beard. I'm blue on my shoes. I got handprints, and when Amy sees that, she's going to have a fit. I got handprints in the house of blue. So let's get one more coat on this thing and call it done. See if I can stay out of trouble. What do you say? Down to the last coat, and I ain't complaining. The air in the garage is starting to get pretty heavy, I'll tell you what. I don't have the fans running because I don't want to stir dust up, you know. And actually, the paint job came out dust-wise, dirt-wise. The paint job came out pretty clean, which, honestly, it kind of surprised me because I figured there'd be a bunch of dirt being in the garage. I'm going to call that good. After the paint dries, it'll be tomorrow. But after the paint dries, I'll pull that a little bit of tape off of the handle right here. And I'm calling it good enough. I mean, it's an old toolbox, you know what I mean? It's nothing special. It's good practice for using those cans. It's been a long time. Been a long time since I painted anything. Amy does it all the time. I never do it. And you can see that I've got a blue tint. See, I got a blue tint in my beard. I got blue racing stripes. My whole everything looks kind of blue. My hands look horrible, and I've got marks in the house that are not going to impress Amy when she sees those. We got a bunch of people coming over here tonight for Molly's birthday, and she's been... Amy has been busy cleaning the house, and I'm walking around putting blue handprints. They'll come off. I hope. They should come off. You know, the paint on my hands is already dry, so it's just a transfer. But anyhow, so we got a blue toolbox. Tomorrow I'll come out here, take the paper off, and put the toolbox on the floor and get the drawers. There's, I don't know, 7. There's 5 right there. Yeah, I think there's probably 7 or 8. I don't remember how many there is now. Maybe there's 9 bottom drawers. And really, on the drawers, all I got to do is the face. Because that's the only part of them you can see. Unless they're open. And I ain't worried about what it looks like when it's open. And there's no way to paint all of it because it's all old, nasty grease. It's all... The only way to paint the whole thing and to paint it really well would be to hit it with a sandblaster. And the sandblaster requires much more air compressor than I have. Sandblaster itself is cheap. A couple $100. The compressor to run the sandblaster, a little bit of a different story. So anyhow, tomorrow we'll come out and do some more. All right, boys and girls, I know that what the toolbox looks like the next day is just killing you. Well, it's Sunday morning. I'm fixing to run off to Mississippi to go pick up another box. And before I left, I figured I'd finish dealing with this real quick. This is the empty shell. This is what the empty shell looks like. I still have to do the drawers, but here we go. I got to turn the camera around. All right, y'all ready? What do you think? Your pass inspection? I think it'll do okay. It's going to be underneath that bench anyhow, right next to this box. So you ain't going to be able to see much of it. But it'll match my truck. So, there it is. All right, wish me luck on my drive to Mississippi. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I'm having a blast doing all this, and y'all are here with me, and I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have a good afternoon.